Alright, hello everyone, my name is Connor. I'm going to be leading a warm-up today, and what we're going to start with is just a nice easy toe tap right in front. It's getting us ready for the rest of the warm-up and whatever else our day has to offer. We're going to keep going here for 5 more seconds, and then we're going to transition into a tricep stretch with this. So, keeping with the toe tap, putting an arm behind, just making sure to not pull on the joint directly, make just a little bit below it. Keep those legs moving. Switch arms, feel free to shake it out. And then the next thing we're going to move into in about 10 seconds is a side step. So 3, 2, and 1. It's going to come side to side. And then we're going to add in a nice shoulder stretch over the top of this. Making sure, again, not to pull right on the joint, either in front or below it. Switching arms. Really want to feel that in the shoulder. Holding for 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. The next thing we're going to move into is kind of a modified square step. So we're going to step with our inside foot of the square, cross over the top of it, come back, cross over the top of that foot. Just like that. As you can see, you want to cross in front. Come to a stop if you need, or you can just bring that leg directly over. Feel free to go as fast or as slow as you need with this. Just trying to work on where the body is in space. And we'll go ahead and do one more square here. Good job. Now we're going to move into some squats. Legs shoulder width apart. Come down no more than 90. Come back up. And as we come down, we're going to bring our arms down. As we come up, we're going to finish the bicep curl. Really focus on that contraction of the arms at the top. And making sure those knees don't go over those toes. We got about 5 more seconds here. Push through. And last one. The next thing we're going to move into, we're going to stand with our legs split apart. We're going to make this back leg as straight as possible. Push that heel into the ground. Really feel it in the back of the leg, in that calf. Got about 5 more seconds here. 2, and 1. Now we can get a little bit of bend in that leg. Put an arm here for support. Back straight. We're going to do a row. Really feel that contraction of the back at the top. Come up. Shoulder press. Just like this. Five more seconds. 2, and 1. Then we're just going to go ahead, switch sides. Put whatever leg wasn't back before back. Push that heel down into the ground. Really feeling it in the back of the leg. Holding it for 4 more seconds before we move into that row with shoulder press. 2, and 1. In that slight bend. Keep a nice straight back. Rowing up. Pressing up. Really going slow here. Focusing on those contractions of those muscles. We got 1 more. Good job. All right, the next thing we're going to move into is we're going to stand here, pull our leg up to the top. Feel free to find a chair, find a wall, find a buddy if you need, and just try and move that leg out and across the body. If you don't feel comfortable moving the leg or having the leg up, you can always go into tree pose here. Just hold that stretch or that balance. Switch legs, coming up. Just trying to open up the hips a little bit. Moving that center of mass. Alrighty, we got about 5 more seconds here. 2 and 1. The next position we're going to move into is we're going to transition to tabletop. Feel free to take your time. And when we get here, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to spread our legs out into kind of the duck leg stretch. Come forward. Just feel it really stretching that inner leg. Hold this for a little bit longer here. 5 more seconds. 2 and 1. We're going to come back to neutral. And then we're going to go into some fire hydrants. So we're just going to lift one leg out, back down. Go to that other leg, back down. Working those muscles of the outer leg. And again, stretching those ones of the inner leg. Go for 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Next thing we're going to move into is some donkey kicks. So we're just going to bring that leg up, kick it back. Having some bend in that knee. Not keeping a straight leg the whole time. Just keep alternating those legs. Really trying to work some hamstrings. We've got 5 more seconds. Feel free to push as hard as you want here. And 1. Staying where we are, we're just going to move into some lower back core stretches in the cat-cow. So bringing that stomach down, pushing down through the shoulders, coming back up, feeling that stretch in the back. Down, up, five more seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to move into some push-ups. Feel free to do these either from the knees, from the toes. And we're going to do 15 seconds here. Down, up. All right, one more. There we go. Next thing we're going to do is some planks. Feel free to either do these again from the knees, from the toes. We'll get started here. Really make sure we don't have any valleys or mountains. Keeping that back nice and flat. Five more seconds. 3, 2, 1. We're just going to fall down straight into a cobra. Stretch out that core nice that we just worked it. Remembering to breathe. Feeling that stretch. 3, 2, 1. Good job, that's all we have there. Now we're going to move into or onto our side. Take as long as you need. We're just going to come down to our side here. Arm out, you can use it as a pillow, you can be here. We're just going to do some leg raises. And then kick that leg forward. Up. And down. Out. Working that outer part of the leg, that front part all in one. 5 more seconds. Last one. Next thing we're going to do, same position, just pull that leg back, grabbing at the ankle, grabbing at the toe, wherever you feel comfortable. Holding that quad stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Letting that go. And we're just going to come up here to a nice side plank. You can either be from the bent arm or all the way on your extended arm. If you want to make this a little bit harder, you can add in some dips. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just going to come over to the other side now. Repeat the whole thing, starting with that leg lift and then kick forward. And if you don't want to kick all the way forward, you can feel free to just drive the knee up, lift it out. 5 more seconds. 2 and 1. Grab that foot, pull it behind you. Feeling that in the quad, stretch out those legs that we've been working. About 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Transitioning into that plank. Getting up here. Holding that for those obliques, really working them. Doing some dips if we need. Coming down to our elbow if we need. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to transition to laying on our backs. First thing we're going to do here is pull our leg to our chest, just like this. Stretching out that hamstring. Feel free to rotate that leg a little bit, just like we did at the start. Open up those hips. We're going to switch legs, pull to the chest, rotate out. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to pull both our legs up to about 90 degrees here. Then just roll them to a side. Trying to keep both those shoulders flat to the floor. Holding this for about 5 more seconds before we roll to the other side. 2 and 1. Bring them center. Roll them over. So holding this, pressing those shoulders to the ground. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to come up now to sitting. We're going to start with our legs out in a V, just like, and we're going to reach to one leg here, feeling that back of the leg, lower back, come back center, reach middle as far as you can go. 3, 2, 1, center, reach to that last leg. 3, 2, 1. Then we're going to come back middle, bring those legs together. And what we're going to do here is we're going to lift a leg, do a circle, drop it down, lift, circle, drop it down. Just keep doing these. If you need to, just feel free to kick that leg up. No circle. 5 more seconds. 2 and 1. Now let's bring our feet together into that nice butterfly. We're going to lean forward. Push our shoulders back and our arms back. Do a tricep extension while keeping that butterfly. And I'm trying to keep that back as straight as possible. Really feeling that at the top in your triceps. Feeling it in those legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now before we stand up, we're just going to put our arms behind our head. Feel free to take some breaths. Push those shoulders, push those elbows back. Get a nice chest stretch in as well. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to return to standing. We're going to go into that tree pose. So pick a leg, put it up as far or as low as you want. Arms above our head. And then pick whichever arm, drop it down. Drop your next arm down to the hip, down to the hip. Come back up, top, top. And then we're going to switch legs, do the same thing over. Up top, drop one arm, the other, down to the hip. Just like that. Next thing we're going to go into is a little bit of shuffle here. Slight bend, 1 step, 2 step, come back, 1 step, 2 step. Focus on pushing off, coming down, as fast or slow as you need these. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. And to finish off with a little cardio, getting heart rate back up, some jumping jacks. We got high impact or the low impact, do whichever you need. We're going to slightly increase speed here for the last 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Good job, everyone. I hope you enjoyed.